I had the insurance. I'm trying to remember.
Okay.
I think real people out here that
No.
No, it is.
Shut up. It's my phone. Don't step out. No. What's she stepping out for?
So Pennsylvania versus Mimms states when I make a law.
When a police officer requests you, actually repeatedly, you have to. Pennsylvania versus Mimms, it's Supreme Court case law.
I'm not getting out the car. I'm not getting out the car.
On November 12th, 2025, officers from the Naperville Police Department in Illinois conducted a traffic stop that turned on 3 distinct legal questions, each grounded in settled precedent.
Roll down the windows. Roll them down. Oh. What's going on?
What's the reason for pulling us over, sir?
Okay. Why are we running? Why are we like driving like that? You see the lights, right?
I'm sorry. We
Okay.
have
Hold on, let me talk. We trying to get a hotel room. We just left from the hotel.
Okay.
And we get pulled over. Why did you guys hop behind? What did I do wrong?
So I'm gonna explain it to you now, okay? All right. You did an illegal U-turn. Not the end of the world, okay? But your driving alerts me, okay? All right. I already explained that, okay? The illegal U-turn, okay? Not a big deal.
Okay.
Yeah. You got license and insurance.
We have insurance, but
Okay.
we have. I gotta get my phone for the insurance. Or you don't mind if I reach it?
Yeah, go ahead. Car come back to you?
It's in my mom's name.
Okay.
The who?
What was the U-turn? I made a left turn into this complex.
So when you came out on the deal, and then you went eastbound on deal, you then could can you roll down your window for my partner over there, please? Thank you. And then.
Hey, bright headlights now.
I know.
That's because the lights is dim.
Does the car come back to you, partner?
No, it comes back to my mom.
Your mom?
I need a flashlight to find the
Not a big deal, man. Were you able to get a license, ma'am?
Yeah, I'm going to my camera.
Okay.
You said the U-turn?
Yeah, not a big deal, dude.
It wasn't like no swerving or nothing, right?
No.
I'm just making sure because.
No, you're good, dude.
I just got over the other day and I had the insurance. I'm trying to remember.
Okay.
I think real people out here that need to be getting pulled over.
No.
No, it is.
Shut up. It's my phone. Don't step out. No. What's she stepping out for?
So Pennsylvania versus Mimms states when I make a law.
When a police officer requests you, actually repeatedly, you have to. Pennsylvania versus Mimms, it's Supreme Court case law.
I'm not getting out the car. I'm not getting out the car.
What's the Hold on.
One for Sergeant. Can we get a pen?
No. We're not finna drive. No. We're not gonna do none of that. Sir.
No, I'm not stepping out the car because I didn't do anything wrong.
Sir.
You said.
Sir. I'm trying to. All I'm saying with you, I'm trying to find the insurance. All I know is I know my rights. I have a
then
lawyer.
take out your phone and Google Pennsylvania versus Mimms.
Okay.
Well, I don't stay in Pennsylvania. I stay in the Warren.
No. Supreme Court case
Refusing to get out.
It's
no refusing to get out, sir.
Pennsylvania, I don't know nothing about Pennsylvania laws.
Let me see your phone flash.
No, I'm not cooperating with the police. None of that. I'm not getting out the car because any other time
Ma'am, can I talk to you for a second? Just relax.
I've never had to step out the car. I'm not behind none of that. I'm not stepping out the car. I'm sorry, that's not what I'm going to do. What are you gonna do once I step out the car? Arrest me?
We're trying to identify you. You don't have any ID on you.
I know. I had it on my phone. I was going through my camera. You were watching me, and then you just told me to step out the car. So I'm confused.
Okay. You have to have identification on you. You don't have identification on you. A picture. Okay. It could be a picture anyway. So you need to step out.
No. It's not a picture anymore. It's my license, and you guys can search the number up. It's not. It's me. Just bear with me for a second.
What's your name, sir?
Harry.
I'm sorry, but it's like we have got pulled over numerous times. I had this issue.
You pulled over in Naperville?
Yeah, and had this issue. And hold on one second.
Is your license suspended?
Yes, my license is suspended.
Okay, then listen, we're not worried about it, but right now, you're gonna get yourself arrested. Okay,
Yeah,
so please step out of the car.
I'm pulling it up so I can get him.
Ma'am, we're asking you to step out of the car. Can you please do so?
I found it. He just told me that I have to.
We are asking you to step out of the car, okay? All right? So what's happening right now is your car's getting pinned, okay? So if you flee from this traffic stop,
Nobody's gonna flee.
I'm just telling you right now, okay? If you flee from this traffic stop, there's a whole can of worms that's gonna happen, okay?
I'm not worried about fleeing.
So ma'am, exit the car, please.
No, he said that the only reason I had to exit was because I didn't have a form of identification.
That isn't correct.
Then I just gave it to him.
That is not the entire case.
But that's
In Pennsylvania versus Mimms is case law. States when I make a lawful traffic stop, you were to exit the vehicle. Do you understand?
No, I don't understand because
that's case law.
No, I've gotten pulled over by so many.
You're going off your
officers.
past experience. I am telling you the law.
I'm going off past experience.
What is your name?
Don't worry about my name.
No, tell him your name.
Get out of the car.
He's not.
He has
Get out of the
my
car.
name. He has my name. They're gonna know my name.
He's not being.
Get out of the car.
He's not being compliant with you.
All this is right now is a traffic stop, and your license is suspended.
And you're making it more than what it has to be.
Get out of the car.
Let me explain something to you.
Can I have my phone?
You are.
Can I have my
Infinity.
No. Go, hey.
No,
Harry.
because he's not gonna
Out.
raise his voice.
Take her out.
He's not gonna raise his
Get out of the
voice.
car. You're under arrest. Get out of the car. Don't get your seatbelt. You're under arrest. Get out of the car.
You don't have to do all that.
You can either make this a suspended driver's license ticket, or you can come with us to jail.
That's
What
because you
am I
don't.
getting out the car?
Get out of the car.
Affinity.
Hey, we're done. We're done. She's under arrest.
Let's go. Out
She's under arrest.
Calm
of the car.
down.
Out of the car.
Can I put my car back?
Out of the car. No, you
Go
cannot.
over
No,
there.
you cannot.
Oh, you're okay.
Sir.
Hold on. Listen,
Can I show you something?
not yet.
I'm
You're not. Listen, right now you're
I
fully under arrest. I need you
know.
out. Though.
Could you not be rough with me because my thing is my hip is broken. My hip is broken.
Your hips broken?
Yeah.
Okay. Just keep your hands up.
I'm not being
All right.
incompliant.
Yeah, just face this way, okay? Appreciate you. All right? Just face this way. Don't reach.
I'm not reaching for nothing.
Which is cool. You're not in trouble for. Here's your money. Here's your money.
I'm sorry. I know y'all.
Stand back over here, okay?
Nice, sir.
Not yet.
I know that y'all just doing y'all job.
I
You
know.
know what I'm saying?
She's not listening.
I'm sorry. I know.
She's not listening.
I know that.
What's your first name?
My name is. Oh shit.
Would it be easier for you to sit?
Yeah, right here.
You want to sit on the bumper?
Where do you want her? Can I
She can go back in my car.
put my coat on?
What's your name? What is your name?
Were you the one that was yelling at me?
No, you're probably talking about me.
Oh, my name.
Infinity? Okay. Is there anything in the car?
Just my work. I just want my work stuff. I'm
Is there some?
in the car, fine.
There's originally when I stopped you, I saw this in there. I'm not worried about it, okay? Is there anything else illegal in the car? Is there anything else in there? No. Okay.
Hey, but listen, because if I take you out of here and you still have something on you, it's going to be a problem. All right. So you got something on you now.
What's his name? Here. One. I appreciate you being cooperative, right? For what's in there, okay? Two, as my partner says, okay? When we go back to the jail, if we find anything else, it's an automatic additional felony, okay? Just because you're in cuffs and stuff like that, before you answer any further questions, obviously I'm gonna read your rights, okay? One, can you mark down Miranda rights for sorry, your name again? What's your name again?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm finna go to the Naperville City Jail.
Yes. So listen, right now for the charges that you're looking at is a non-detainable offense. Be smooth. We'll get you in and out in probably in the next 2 hours. Okay. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, you're the one who pulled me over, right?
Correct.
What's your name?
Officer LaFlame.
Officer LaFlame, and whoever's talking to her, I am so sorry that if she would, you seen I was trying to tell her, like, be smooth because you're really just doing your job, sir. You know what I'm saying? All I'm saying, just I was asking him, like, in the city of Naperville, I've been pulled over. I know, and just how you said, you explained yourself that y'all have that option sometime here if you want to the car, if you don't. don't want to tow the car. All I'm saying is she had her license suspended, but it's insurance on the car and everything, and I don't understand why like the searcher, I don't know what was in the car. I don't understand the probable cause.
I'll give you the explanation of it, okay? One, I stopped you for the illegal U-turn. Okay?
Right.
Two, upon my approach, I immediately could smell cannabis, and I also saw the cannabis in the center console.
Okay.
Not a big deal. Probable cause search the vehicle, okay?
Okay.
Also, prior to that, you guys prolonged your stop, and a lot of furtive movement was going on, okay? All right. One, that gives me probable cause. I appreciate it. One, I can search your car. Okay. Two, then as you already know, she amped it up, right? She was refusing to give names.
Yes,
she was refusing to get out of the car.
Yes, sir.
That's the reason why we pinned your vehicle. That's why everybody got out of the car.
Yes,
okay.
Sir.
Underneath your feet was obviously the UZI. Okay.
Okay.
All right. And that's where we're at. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, sir. So we're gonna get you back so we can get you out of here. Okay.
Hey man, real quick. Is that yours?
What?
The gun.
I didn't have no clues, no gun, none of that up in the car.
Well, she's claiming it's yours.
Oh, well, shit.
So, and it's underneath your feet, my man. Okay? All right.
First, when may an officer order an occupant out of a lawfully stopped vehicle? The controlling case is Pennsylvania versus Mimms, decided by the United States Supreme Court in 1977. In a per curiam opinion at 434 U.S. 106, the court held that once a vehicle has been lawfully detained for a traffic violation, an officer may order the driver out of the vehicle without any additional individualized suspicion. The reasoning rests on a balancing test. The officer, safety interest is, in the court's words, legitimate and weighty, while the marginal intrusion of stepping out of an already stopped vehicle is, again quoting, de minimis. 20 years later, in Maryland versus Wilson, 519 U.S. 408, the court extended the same authority to passengers. Critically, the Mimms holding is a Fourth Amendment rule. It applies in every state, including Illinois. The driver's belief that Pennsylvania law has no force in Illinois reflects a basic misunderstanding of how federal constitutional precedent operates. The order to exit was lawful at the moment it was issued, and no defense premised on the absence of independent wrongdoing can defeat that authority. Second question, what justifies the warrantless search of the vehicle? The governing Illinois authority is People versus Molina, 2024 IL 129237. The Illinois Supreme Court held that the odor of raw cannabis from a vehicle on an Illinois highway, detected by an officer trained to distinguish between burnt and raw cannabis, is by itself sufficient probable cause to conduct a warrantless search under the automobile exception established in Carroll versus United States and refined in United States versus Ross. The rationale is statutory. Illinois law continues to require cannabis to be transported in an odor-proof container, so a perceptible raw cannabis odor is itself evidence of an offense. Note the companion ruling in People versus Redmond, where the Illinois Supreme Court held that the odor of burnt cannabis alone does not establish probable cause, because lawful prior use cannot be ruled out. The distinction is doctrinally fragile and may be modified by Illinois Senate Bill 42, which seeks to eliminate cannabis odor as a standalone basis for vehicle searches. Third question, was the resisting arrest charge properly supported? Under 720 Illinois compiled statutes, 5/311, subsection D, effective 2000 Illinois compiled statutes, 22, a person cannot be charged with resisting arrest unless there is an underlying offense for which the person was initially subject to arrest. That requirement is satisfied here. Driving while license suspended, under 625 Illinois compiled statutes, 5/6303, is a Class A misdemeanor and an arrestable offense in Illinois. Once the officer announced custody for the suspended license violation, the continued refusal to exit became independently chargeable under the resisting statute. On the firearm, the recovered weapon was characterized on camera as an UZI, located in the passenger compartment beneath the front seat passenger's feet. Under Illinois law, possession need not be actual. Constructive possession is established by proximity, control, and knowledge. If the weapon meets the statutory definition of a machine gun, under 720 Illinois compiled statutes, 5/241, subsection A7, the charge ordinarily, a Class 2 felony, rises to a Class X felony when possessed loaded inside a vehicle's passenger compartment, non-probationable, with a sentencing range of 6 to 30 years. On use of force, the reasonableness inquiry is governed by Graham versus Connor, 490 U.S. 386, judged from the perspective of a reasonable officer on the scene. The hands-on extraction here involved no strikes, no taser, no chemical agents, well within the reasonableness standard. Officer LaFleur receives a B. The legal foundation is sound throughout. The stop, the order to exit, the articulation of probable cause, and the use of force all withstand constitutional scrutiny. Points are deducted only for tonal lapses that did not advance the lawful objective. The female driver receives a D+. She refused a lawful order grounded in 50-year-old Supreme Court precedent, invoked case law she had not read, and volunteered her own suspended license status, eliminating any offense to the underlying arrestable offense. The harm to her legal position is largely self-inflicted. The male passenger receives a B-. His demeanor was cooperative and de-escalating throughout. The grade reflects the substantial constructive possession exposure created by the firearm's location. 3 lessons emerge from this footage. First, Pennsylvania versus Mimms is binding nationwide. Refusing a lawful exit order on the theory that a Supreme Court decision originated in another state is not a defense. Second, under People versus Molina, the odor of raw cannabis remains sufficient probable cause for a vehicle search in Illinois, regardless of legalization. Third, the appropriate remedy for a perceived unlawful order is compliance at the scene, followed by a motion to suppress in court, not refusal in real time. Let us know in the comments which interaction you would like analyzed next. Thank you for watching. If you found this analysis useful, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. We will see you in the next one.